Time now for another edition of the Racing Dudes Way Too Early Kentucky Derby picks.
Welcome to the Racing Dudes Way Too Early picks for the 2021 Kentucky Derby. I'm your host, Magic, and joining me is Aaron Halterman of the Racing Dudes. And Aaron, Breeders Cup is officially in the books. It's behind us, so now we're going to take a look ahead at the Kentucky Derby trail. The 2-year-olds that we got to see, they're plotting their path to be 3-year-olds. See if they can earn points to get into the gate for the Run for the Roses. Frankly, it's way too early to be making these predictions, but let's do it anyway. You've got a recent maiden winner here at number 5, Winning Map. Tell us why this horse made your list off of just the one start.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary in horse racing, right? We get right done with the Breeders' Cup and then right on to the next big event. Yeah, I put Winning Map at number 5, and like you kind of said a couple times, it's way too early to be doing this, but this is a horse that certainly showed us a lot on debut at Santa Anita. A nice, easy win by about 4 lengths. Looking for him to come back and run in the Bob Hope Stakes on Sunday at Del Mar, and we'll see what he can do here. Great breeding, like I said, via Liam's Map. This horse showed a lot of speed on that debut race. So this is one I got my eye on early. You know, Bob Baffert usually sends horses to the Bob Hope with kind of a springboard idea to the Los Alamitos Futurity later on down the line this year.
Well, speaking of Bob Baffert, number 4 on your list is another one in the Bob Baffert barn. It's his stablemate Rockefeller, and unlike Winning Map, this horse we have seen win multiple times, including very recently. He got his first graded stakes win over at Aqueduct. So tell me about Rockefeller.
Yeah, well, we were all just kind of focused on the Breeders' Cup. Rockefeller goes to Aqueduct and gets a very nice win in the Nashua. Won this race pretty easily. A horse that has a distance pedigree being by Medaglia d'Oro. Kind of a little bit of a sprinter, Dan, but that's okay. I like the mix a little bit. You hate when it's sprint on top of sprint. But if you have the distance pedigree somewhere, it's always a positive. We'll see if he can kind of build off that win. He was 4th in the American Pharoah 2 starts back. So we'll see if it was just he needed the experience, or maybe if the American Pharoah got a little too long for him. I don't know. It could be either one. As of right now, Bob Baffert, who can't earn Kentucky Derby points or run in the Kentucky Derby theoretically at this time, once again right here with another one on this list.
Well, speaking of horses with experience, number 3 on your list is a horse who's your current leader in Kentucky Derby points earned, and that's Papa Cap for trainer Mark Casse. I recently finished 2nd in back-to-back Grade 1 dirt routes. What do you think about Papa Cap?
Well, isn't it funny that the horse that finished first in both of those races where he finished 2nd and earned the points can't earn points? And we'll talk about that horse a little bit earlier. So Papa Cap, it takes advantage of Baffert being suspended here. This horse to me reminds me a lot of like the keep me in mind type from a year ago, right? Going to run in a lot of races, pick up a lot of checks, get to that Derby, going to be probably 20 to 30 to 1, and everybody's going to go, this is the horse we need to play underneath. I don't know how serious this horse is as far as a win contender right now, but he's consistently running well in Grade 1 races. That's 3 in a row now where he hasn't embarrassed himself. Mark Casse's the type of guy that's going to get this horse in all these races, put him in the good spots. And Gunrunner is the sire here. He's done very, very well so far in his freshman season, and I expect that to go on, and I expect this horse to be just fine as the distances get a little longer. So, yeah, Papa Cap comes in at number 3. We'll see, just how talented he is, but I do think he's going to run in a lot of races.
Well, a horse that we unfortunately got to not see run a race at the Breeders' Cup, the 9-5 favorite that day was Jack Christopher. He scratched. We're hoping to see him back on the trail soon. Not sure what race that is going to be quite yet, but I know a lot of people are high on Jack Christopher, and you've got him 2 on the list.
Well, it doesn't seem like anything serious, so that's the first good news with Jack Christopher. There's nothing physically wrong with him. As he's a sound horse, is what I tried to say there. But everybody's going to question the distance, right? Until he does it. That would have been our first chance to see him at 2 turns at Del Mar in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. It didn't happen, like you said. The horse is by Munnings, and Munnings, you think of him, you think of a horse that's going to sprint. You look at the dam side again, it's sprinty a little bit, but this horse has been super impressive in 2 starts. He has the fastest speed figure out of everybody in the group right now. So I'm still very interested to see what he does around 2 turns. We'll keep him at number 2 right now. We'll kind of see where he pops up, like you said.
Well, number 1 is going to be no surprise here. It's the undefeated Breeders' Cup Juvenile champion and, frankly, the champion 2-year-old until he's named. We're going to just assume that's who it is. And it's Corniche for Bob Baffert here. This horse has done nothing wrong so far, and that's why he's atop your list right now.
Well, and here he is. Here's a horse that should already, as far as points go, should be qualified for the Derby, right? Won the American Pharoah, won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Big goose egg as far as points. He has 0. So that's the big story. If you watch us on live shows, people were asking, do you think this horse will even be in the Derby? Surely, Bob Baffert will either sue and get this horse to run where he can run, or they'll change trainers before the big one comes so this horse can get in. A horse is 3 for 3. He's looked really good in all 3 starts. You can't take anything away from him. You look at the juvenile over the years, maybe it doesn't produce the winner, but it usually produces horses, other than maybe 2019, horses that go on and run in the Kentucky Derby. He checks the boxes right now, right? It's just going to be, a matter of can he continue to progress. He reminds me a little bit of a Bob Baffert horse a few years ago named Mastery. Just a big, long striding horse, can kind of get out to the lead and kind of run him into the ground a little bit. Unfortunately, Mastery was injured. We didn't really see him compete after his first start as a 3-year-old. Hopefully that's not the case with Corniche. He looks pretty good so far. I'm skeptical of what was chasing him home in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, but at this point you have to put him number 1.
Thanks for joining us for this way too early look at the 2021 Kentucky Derby and Aaron's top picks. Hit like if you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe if you really liked the video, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a show.
This has been another edition of the Racing Dudes Way Too Early Kentucky Derby Pick.